Alright, y'all, welcome back to Random TV Reviews. Your girl and I.
Your boy standing live.
Look, we done had some stuff go on at the church, so I went ahead and ordered me one of these bulletproof vests.
Yeah, we're gonna go and put that
from
on.
off of Amazon.
Cause you know we can't get shot doing praise and worship.
Nah. I'm not for it. I got life insurance and all that stuff, but what I'm not gonna try to do is die at the church where the hearse don't have to come and get me.
Yeah, I need to leave. I need to live to praise another day.
This my waist trader, y'all. But this my bulletproof vest for the goddamn service.
Yeah.
Let them use you.
And this is my suit vest. But it's my bulletproof vest right now. I'm protected.
Listen, I'm so messed up, y'all, that I went in the bedroom and sprayed perfume on myself.
I said, "Good, I was coming through there." I said, "I smell perfume." I said, "Why did you spray perfume on?" I said, "Did you want to smell good before the fast?" I guess y'all can smell us through the camera, I guess.
I'm tired. Y'all can tell we tired as hell. I'm putting no goddamn perfume at 11 o'clock, 11:21 at night. Whatever.
Of the episode, March to the Sea.
Alright, so we start off with Bishop got the gun on Uncle Mac. He had it on him last week. He held that gun all the way up until this week. Well, we see Grace walking down the hallway. We heard a little pop. But I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I didn't hear a gun. I thought I heard the door slam.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Well, when she gets in the room, Uncle Mac is down on the floor, bleeding out the chest. I said, oh, he did shoot that measure. Bishop, what we not going to do is this goddamn moth tonight. It was a mosquito last night. Now it's a moth.
They don't want us to be great.
Thank you for country living. So, Bishop standing there with the gun. He looking like an OG, like, I did it, and then, and what? So, Grace was like, I need to call the cops. Uncle Mac said, no, we can't have no cops in here. She said, yeah, let me guess, because we don't want the cops up in here dealing with somebody that messed around with all these girls and trying to explain that and trying to explain why the bishop
shot you. I
said, true.
Yeah, they should have played that freaking Biggie song right there. Who shot you?
So, First Lady walks in, and of course, she was like, you shot your uncle?
Yeah, she thought Grace did it because she had the gun.
I said, Grace cannot win with nobody.
Can't catch a break. All this her fault.
So Bishop was like, no, I shot him. And she was like, look, we need to call the cops. They was like, no, just go down to the cafeteria or whatever and go get the first aid kit. We gonna patch this up. Uncle Mac said it went straight through.
Yeah, it went straight through. I just need a bandage. I'll be alright.
This is not Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah, you can't bounce back from that right there, player.
I would prefer that he just bled out.
And just...
Maybe he would be the sacrificial lamb. But
on the altar? All they had to do was take him in the sanctuary.
Don't you wait.
And Bishop told me, I just need 5 minutes. 5 minutes for what? What you gonna do in 5 minutes?
He just said, Grace, give me a little bit of time. Don't call the cops. She said, bump what you heard. I'm calling the goddamn cops. And that's exactly what she... Yeah.
I gave you 20 years.
True.
Yeah, true. She did give you 20 years.
So we see First Lady. She goes and march her happy tail down to her study. But in the meantime, in between time, she ran into old Noah. His ark won't out tonight, though. But Noah is like, Pastor Grace.
What you doing?
What you doing with a gun in your hand? What's going on? So he grabbed the gun from her, disarmed it. I said, ooh, you know what you doing. Click, click, boom, boom, boom. Got that magazine up out of there real fast and in a hurry. And First Lady said, look, didn't I tell you to keep an eye on her? Oh, but you did, because we already know what that ended up being. Yep. I said... Shady.
There we go.
So now Noah know that First Lady know that y'all slept together.
Yep.
So she goes into her study or whatever. She falls on her face talking about how good of a Christian she's been.
Yeah, praying, repenting, asking for forgiveness. Help me to fix it, Lord. And
I don't know.
Yes, her hands is all blooded up from the sacrifice of Uncle Mac.
Because when I saw the preview, I thought she had cut her wrist, to be honest. I was like, did she go in and try to cut her wrist? So then we see, of course, the cops came in and they don't handcuff old Bishop Lester Wallace. Don't took him out. Everybody in the, that's at the church at this particular time is looking like what the ham sandwich is going on. But let me tell you about something. This old secretary that they hired so that Jacob wouldn't sleep with no more secretaries. You notice when she ain't heard nothing because
she never heard nothing.
But I got a confession. The kind of profession that I do, I don't have to talk to people on my job. I don't have to think about people on my job. I watch computers. I analyze crap all day. I'm plugged up like that all day long. Literally, the building could be on fire. I don't know.
See, I got the same job too, but I actually do work. She do work too.
What?
Nah.
Girl, say I work.
I had to catch you on that. See, what I do, I have one plug in and one plug out. So, because people come walk up and ask me questions and stuff. So I used to be wired in front of the world, but people would come in and will scare the hell out of me. Because if they call your name, you'll hear and they'll come and they'll go like this. And you, oh! But I don't mean no harm. Uncle Magnum is locked up and everything like that, so I'm going to take this vest off because I'm hot as hell. Ooh, Lord.
I can't because you messed my daggone shirt up. Stanley got doing his Carmex in the daggone pants pocket in the wash.
Why'd you put my personal business in the street?
So don't y'all think my shirt dirty. It's freaking Carmex all over my freaking shirt.
Hey, I don't got no pocketbook to put nothing in.
Thank God.
I got pockets.
But you're supposed to take that stuff out your pocket before you wash it.
But, y'all.
Never mind.
When you do the laundry.
This is not about us.
No, since you brought it up.
This is not.
We march it to the sea, so we march it to the laundry.
What you not gonna do is clap on me.
But this is how it's supposed to go. When you do laundry, you're supposed to check the pockets.
Can you come out the rabbit hole, please?
That's all I'm saying. You brought it up. How you gonna take me to the rabbit hole and don't expect for me to fight my way out? That's what I do.
Jacob and his family is sitting there playing board games. Now I got a little problem with this situation because at some point he was like, "Let me go in there and ask Zora, does she want to play a game of Bid Whiz with me?" He goes into Zora's room and she is startled out of her mind, which is clear signs of somebody that has been messed with, tampered with, that kind of thing. Zora was like, "Look, didn't I tell you that you need to knock before you come in my whoa."
So wait a minute. Do you pay a electric bill, cable bill, mortgage payment, rent payment, job?
I would have threw her through that goddamn window. I promise you I would have.
Just throw out there. You been locked up?
Hell, everybody else in the family get locked up. Let's call one bail.
Do a 2-for-1 special?
I mean, let's call one bail Bosman and just, hey, call Dog the Bounty Hunter for us. I care. But I used to like Dog the Bounty Hunter, y'all. Until he started getting real crazy and crap and calling people nickels and stuff. So, yeah. Jacob was like, I don't know what the heck going on with Zora. Mama was like, I'll talk to her. And she said, but you a good father. And all of a sudden they get the oochie coochie, and I said it just took her saying you're a good father for you to. But I like that they back in love and all that. I just hope that it lasts because it's kind of seeming like it's lasting right now because he don't have options right now. You know what I mean?
The secretary got fired and everything, so
he ain't at the church talking about. So I don't know.
Say the Lord that deliver him from temptation.
So listen, we get old Sophia. She calls her mama, right? She was like, "Mama, what's going on? Ain't nobody at the dinner party for this wedding, and we got guests here. It was some man named Dan came in with his wife looking for Noah." Gigi was like, "Noah, y'all got some guests that okay." Listen, if I was Noah's friends, I would be so
yes. Like you couldn't pick the phone up, dog, and send us a text, call, let us know.
Because it sounded like they came from out of town. You mean to tell me I came from out of town? Mm-hmm. Took my good PTO days off, probably rented a vehicle to keep the mileage low on my own. And you can't tell me that the wedding is off? So we got Charity and Kevin over there just entertaining these fools.
And they look like they didn't want to be there because they were talking some crazy stuff. What she said?
Somebody a chicken farm?
She said I'm a inventor of some kind of robots or something.
I don't know what the hell she was talking about. I didn't even care. Because they look like the weird kind.
Yeah.
So Sophia was like, "Mama, when you get to this house, we need to talk." She said, because I talked to Zora, and she told me some stuff. I said, oh, hell.
Aww.
Long story short, Sophia was genuinely upset that, one, you brought me back here, put me in a house where somebody could have taken advantage of me, and da 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 da. Grace had good intentions. She said, I didn't tell you because one, I was keeping a good eye on you, and two, he did not stay in this house, and three, I really just needed to keep it under wraps in so many words. And then I did not want your father to find out what was really going on because I knew he would come and get me. Well, Sophia said, but wait, there's more. I called him. He be here, Mom.
Yeah, he on the way.
I said, oh, hell.
Help is on the way. That's what Country Wayne said. Help is on the way.
Turn it down, boy. I said, what in the world? So we see Isabella. Now, I knew I was not tripping last week. Isabella and her mom is packing up because Isabella said, I'm out.
Leaving no evidence, no sentimental stuff. Take it all, her mama said.
Isabella's mama changed twice last week. And I thought I saw that. And I knew I wasn't tripping. Because she started out as the other lady that plays on the other Tyler Perry movies. I can't remember her name right now because it's too late. But then we get this lady this week. I didn't recognize her, but she was a good match. I caught that. Well, she said, I'm out. Gone. Whatever. I knew it wasn't going to last. Because she later on in the episode came back and told him, look, no, we need to talk. What we have is real, and it'll be too easy for me just to throw it away without a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you love Gigi or not, and right now I don't even want you to answer that.
She told him, she said, I know you don't.
Well, I know you don't.
I know you don't love it. All you love is the past. I'm like, you so sure about that?
They look like that to
me.
me.
You ain't see her up against that wall like we did.
We're not going to go, because, y'all notice I ain't calling the Pastor Grace no more. She's Gigi right now.
The walls are deadly, boy.
Did y'all notice the light socket in that house? I remember because I grew up in an old house where you got the light socket that got the two buttons on it. Where you push the top one and the bottom one comes out.
Yeah.
You don't have the flicker. You got the buttons. I said, ooh, they don't really took it back plantation style on our hind parts. But what else happened? Oh, Isabella slapped the hell out of old Noah too. I said,
yeah, you deserve that though.
You deserve that.
Yeah, you deserve it.
So the next morning we see the family coming down for breakfast. They eating this fruit salad. I guess that was left over from the goddamn rehearsal that didn't happen. Oh, before that, they got doing Charity. Charity went off. Because earlier in the episode, Charity is rehearsing with Carlton for this goddamn wedding that ain't gonna happen. I said, ain't nobody told Charity nothing.
Yeah, they right at the church. You could have walked down the hallway, Noah, and said, hey, the wedding is off. Y'all can stop rehearsing.
And then they sitting at the goddamn house, and she finds out that look, the wedding is off while she's entertaining the guests from out of town, and Mama at the jail. She said, "What Mama doing in jail?" Well, no, it's your dad. Well, what dad
doing in jail?
She don't know.
She said nobody will never tell me nothing.
So while they sitting at this breakfast table eating, Charity decides she gonna stand on her feet and she gonna confront everybody in the family. But why she targeted Grace though? She said, Grace, let me tell you something. I am about sick and tired of being the secondhand citizen of this family.
Like, what?
So First Lady said, you need to sit your tail down like you got some gall and balls to be standing up in here saying anything. She said, let me tell you something. I am. Because I'm the only child that you got that haven't lied or left you.
Yep, and I've sacrificed and been faithful to this church.
I said, and she said, I did all of that while they did what they did. And while Uncle Mac did what he did, right underneath your nose. I said,
and you didn't even see it. She couldn't even say nothing.
And walked out her face.
Uh-huh.
First Lady said, she's right.
She right.
I said, woo!
Yep.
So later on, we see old Kevin walks up to Charity. He was like, babe, woo, I'm so impressed with you. Wow, that was awesome how you stood up to your family. She said, oh, there's more.
Mm-hmm.
She said, listen. Until you can come clean to me about whatever you got going on, you're sleeping on the couch. And then if you don't do it quick enough, you're getting out of the house.
He said, you can see my phone here. Here, take my phone.
Yeah, the app gone.
Yeah, you done deleted the app now. She ain't that stupid.
She said, I don't want to see your phone. I want to see the person behind your eyes that used to love me, that used to be alive, that I could trust. I said, ooh. So later on, we see Kevin downstairs. Kevin took his little blanket, his little Linus blanket and his pillow and went downstairs. I said, Stella, I ain't trying to be funny, but why is she sleeping on the good Queen Anne?
Queen Anne. Then he tried to be manipulative. He went upstairs. He said,
"Good night,
good night, Charity." I guess she was hoping she would
you.
say, "You know what? Come on, get in this bed." Psych.
She was looking at him like, I got this bed all to myself tonight. Mm-hmm. So, we later on see Sophia daddy come. We all figured that Sophia daddy was white because early in the episode she was saying how when she was back in Arizona she used to be the only white kid the only black kid at the school, and then now that she here she the only white kid at the school, so that let me know right then and there her daddy was white. Exactly. Well, daddy didn't even know they were in Arizona, but this is what pisses me off about co-parenting, whatever you want to call it, deadbeat parents, many deadbeat parents. I don't know what you call it because I ain't got one. Well, I do have a deadbeat parent, but I ain't a part of that situation. How you don't know that your daughter been gone out of the city
for a whole month?
For a month until she calls you and tells you that, hey, there's some problems going on at the Greenleaf plantation. Now all of a sudden you want to come your tail down here and act like you gonna rescue her out of this situation, and you didn't even know what the child was.
Well, Grace said he ain't really been in her life for the last 5 years.
Yeah, well,
but you know usually how that go though.
And then he was like, well, you need to own up to the fact that I effed up. Not me, you.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care how bad she messed up. That's still your child.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. And evidently they had some kind of arrangement because he said, in order for you to take her out of state, you have to let me know. So, where was you at, Mr. White Man? Where was you then? And later on, he was talking to his daughter, about how she liked it down there. Sophia pretty much told him, said, Dad, I really do like it here. Mm-hmm. When I was back there in Arizona, I was stressed.
Yeah, I went to the mall, come back home stressed out.
Worried about what I'm going to wear and all this stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
All I do now is just, I go to church, I go to youth study, and I just want to be a better person, and I go to bed, and I sleep.
Yeah, I sleep. She's like, I am delivered.
He was like, so it just sounded like you around a bunch of whole church folk that talk about being better while they ready to shoot people. I said, true.
Now, we can't bypass the deacon meeting now.
Oh, no, I ain't.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we got to go back to this meeting.
Well, here we go. That guy doing Deacon's board meeting. They so shady this whole time during this episode because they're eating the leftovers from everything.
Yep, the cake.
Deacon board is eating the cake. Just going off. Well, they want Jacob reinstalled.
Yeah, because they said we can't have the bishop preaching up in here. He's a murderer.
Shoot him up, Bishop.
He's shooting up in the church, and we can't have this bad publicity, and people, we can't have people to be turned away because the bishop want to cap off in the church.
So they said, well, we need to get old Jacob back. Well, later on, we see that old bishop came in there just grinning.
Happy-go-lucky. He said, praise the Lord.
God is good.
God is good.
I said,
he said the gospel is at its best in the darkest hour of your life.
And earlier, First Lady was like, oh, this ain't nothing but a storm. It'll pass over. And why he came in the meeting and dismissed Grace.
Yep.
He was like, oh, you can leave. I said, the guy doing deacons was like, where does cake come from? But this cake is some kind of good. And they named the bakery or whatever. And the lady said, oh, yeah, I always wanted to get this, but the cake is so expensive. Did somebody give this as a gift? He said, yeah. She said, yeah, Mr. McCready. They all said.
Push it on back.
I wouldn't did that.
I would kept right on eating that cake.
Thank you for the blessing.
And got on Bishop let it be known that I don't care what I just did up in here. Don't forget I'm still in charge.
Still in charge. He can say that thing though.
I'm still in charge.
And they let us know that Uncle Mac, he ain't gonna personal charges and nothing like that.
I know he can't. He ain't got no left as a personal charge.
He really don't. So then we see somebody from the Daily News called to the plantation. What's the child's name? Melise.
Yeah.
I like that name, actually. Melise asked us the freaking phone. And they was like, I need to confirm whether or not there has been a shooting at Calvary Baptist Church. She didn't say nothing. He said, well, if you're going to confirm, you can state by staying on the phone and saying, I can't talk.
By staying on the phone and not saying anything that confirms that it did happen.
Woo!
I got you covered.
It's too late at night for the tongue going to sleep on a player. So don't ask for nothing tonight because the tongue is already dead.
Now, why they name the dude they call the house Dave Wallace?
Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't even catch that.
Yeah. Dave Wallace. Lester Wallace.
Somebody gonna owe me a check by the time this is over.
Oprah, send me the check.
So then later
P.O.
on.
Box, beep, 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 beep.
Well, you can give me a P.O. box. It don't even matter. Later on, we see that the same person called First Lady May in her office asking, who is this? She said, well, who the heck is this? Said, oh, we're from the Daily newspaper. And we've already had somebody at the...
an anonymous person at the house.
At the residence.
At the residence to confirm that it's true.
I said, y'all know what?
Y'all, man, that's why I don't want to tell them nothing. See, you don't ever want to tell the police the story. You don't want to tell the news the story because they're going to throw you underneath the bus. They're going to get you.
So then later on, we see Zora the Weed Explorer. Her daddy knocks on her door this time. I said, you's fool.
You's a good one, player.
Zora the Weed Explorer come to the door and said, you're such a polite young man. You're going to go far in this business.
Yeah, mark my word.
Zora is funny. I said, Zora up in there smoking that weed, happy as she could be. So Grace goes to, they back at the church now. I don't know what day it is.
Monday.
But she back at the church. She goes to march her tail to her daddy's office. Old girl, the new secretary, said, your daddy said he don't want to see you. She said, my daddy said that? Yes.
Yep, sure did.
She left up out of there. You could tell her whole feelings was just broke.
And I was like, finally the secretary actually paid attention. Because usually when people come through there,
she
only see them. She's too busy on her phone on Instagram and Facebook. She don't even know they even came through there.
I say, you know what? All of this because Grace called the cops. You can't have everything your way, Bishop.
Yeah, you can't.
Bishop Lester Wallace. Yeah.
She did the right thing.
You would have had a dead Mac on your hands.
Because what would end up happening if she didn't call the cops and it got out and they found out that they knew about it, every person that knew about it and reported was going to be an accomplice to the murder.
Of a pervert.
Yeah, not pervert, but pervert.
Like my aunt said, pervert. So we see the hospital scene where First Lady May goes to see her brother in the hospital. This Joker, I done been to a whole lot of hospitals where, let's just put it this way, it's the free hospital where they bring the inmates. That's exactly how they look too. But I ain't seen no cop. Remember that time we went to the hospital? That lady was going off. Because
she wanted to go outside and smoke a cigarette.
You having seizures.
Yeah.
But you want to have
smoke.
The cop, and then she told the cop, just shoot me. I said,
shoot me. I don't even care no more.
I'm going to call the judge. I said, you know what? Okay. So he didn't in that goddamn bed, handcuffed to the bed. She said, so what are you planning on doing? He said, I'm not pressing charges. My lawyer's coming around here. She said, don't be dragging this out. He said, no, but I am going to try to figure out the easiest route to do it with a plea deal. I want to just have it as calm and as smooth as I can with the minimum amount of years. She said, I came here because the Lord told me I needed to come and to forgive you. I said, here we go. But then she flipped the script.
Yeah.
She said, but I can't. She said, because all of this turmoil that you have put on my family.
Yes.
It's going to take me, basically she said, it's going to take me 1,000,000 years to piece back the stuff that you did. And I think about my daughter's sweet face and her silent yells from her soul for the pain that you inflicted on her, so much so that she took her own life. That right there, I can't forgive you for.
Yeah.
She said, I need to. But I can't. I said, whoa.
And I was like, I never even put it in this perspective. I'm like, you done raped your niece.
Yeah.
Your niece. Not just a stranger, but your niece. And she killed herself and you covered it up.
And went on about your life like it
nothing
was another day.
Interacting with her daddy, mama, the family. You dirty.
Sitting at the table. But I think there's still some more to this Zora thing.
Bishop should have shot you down through your forehead, see.
He didn't get his training from Ghost. Cause that's what Ghost would have did.
That's what Ghost would have did. Or he ain't watched that movie, A Time to Kill.
Oh.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
That was it right there. So First Lady walked out, but did you see Uncle Max just like snarl and all of that?
Yeah,
and
like a demon. Yeah,
like I don't care. You do what you gotta do.
He got no remorse in his heart. He don't care. He
so
don't care.
Now, even if she had any shot of a doubt, she don't have that doubt now that he really did do this.
Yeah, he did it.
So now we got Sophia's daddy talking about something. He get ready to leave his flight, get ready to go. Well, move, player.
See ya.
Go. TSA waiting on you. So he said, look, my daughter seems to like here, but I think that was all of your plan, bringing her here, getting her comfortable, making her like the place, so that when I pull her up out of here, I'ma feel bad. She was like, that wasn't the plan at all. She really does like it here, but this is what pissed me off. She right there.
Yeah, she's sitting right there. She sleep, but
she ain't sleep.
Yeah, you remember when you was little, when your parents were arguing, you act like you was asleep, but you hear everything.
Sleep. So basically, he said, I heard too much. Scar for life. So he said, at the end of the year, after school is out, I'm coming back here. Coming back, bringing back to Arizona. I said, oh, hell, here we go with this. So she's sitting in the bed. Gigi's sitting in the bed, looking at her daughter's pictures, because now she knows she really going to have to fight this man now for her daughter. So she looking at her picture on the phone. She gets a phone call from Aunt Mavis. She ignored the goddamn call. I said, no, don't
answer
swipe
the
it.
Phone. Yeah, because you're going to know you sent it to voicemail.
Yeah, let it ring. Then we get a goddamn text. I heard what happened.
I heard the news.
Then we get a double text.
Where do we celebrate?
And basically it went off from there. I said, Lord help me. So yeah, a bulletproof vest was needed tonight for the night services. I thank you all.
Yeah,
thank y'all. We got 2 people that's handling the church announcements down in the comments section. Yeah. So anything that needs to be kept up with in Calvary, they got me covered. I gave them that assignment last week.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget to pay your tithe offering. And this week we need a sacrificial offering.
Yeah.
Because we may have to pay for the bishop to get out of jail.